And welcome to Pussy Boy World Tour.
Hell yeah. Boston's next.
I'm here with Justis. This is Adam Pecora, and you've tuned into another exciting rendition of Requiem for a Tuesday.
If you made your own independent liquor, what would it be?
Sewer water, probably what I'd call it or something. No, I'd be better than that.
Yeah.
You got me on the spot.
City water, sewer water. I get it.
Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Please rate, review, and subscribe to Requiem for a Tuesday, Apple, Spotify, Google, Stitcher, Podbean, you name it, we're on it. Go give it a listen, give it a like, give it a rate, give it a review, give it a subscribe.
It's doing great. Running up those numbers.
Run up these numbies, baby. The last episode I thought was going to go bananas. It fell in the toilet.
Dropped like a deuce, huh?
Dropped like a deuce. Nobody even knew it came out. So go check that out. It's about Blonde. It's a terrible film.
You didn't get good listens because the movie sucked. Chalk it up to that.
But that's the thing. That's when I shine. So I don't understand. My best thing is shitting on things.
Yeah, but it's got to be for big things. Like
It was supposed to be a big thing, but it's not big because it's on Amazon, so that makes it not big.
Oh, no, not the new one. I mean, like, way back when you did
when I did
the Lord of the Rings thing.
And then The Hobbit.
Yeah, that did
The
well.
Hobbit one was big.
Good. There must have been, you hit a pocket there.
But that's what's ironic. Those are superior films. I said that the Hobbit trilogy was better than the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I stand by that.
You stirred up some fantasy controversy.
Maybe that's what it was. It was a hot button issue for 10 days.
Yeah, you made it real quick.
Yeah.
In the nerd community, you fucking nerd.
I'm the Kanye of the Shire. All I do is stir things up. What else? Buy the merch at rfat.bigcartel.com. Follow me on Instagram at adam.rfat. Follow Justis at _7 or whatever Justis.
You've got my Amazon wish list, people.
Check out Microwave Minutes. Check out Multiplex 1 year anniversary of Google, the album we made. That's fantastic that you also didn't listen to. Go listen to it. Everything is linked in the description below. And you may be wondering, hey, Adam, why are you so fucking fired up right now? I'll tell you why. Because this motherfucker over here, one Mr. Justis, hit me up and said, hey, you want to go to the Liquor Expo? And I said, sure, let's go to the Liquor Expo. So I drank a bunch of liquor for free from people who thought they were getting deals and making sales, but they were just giving They were just giving it to me so I could come home and eat McDonald's. And now here we are recording an episode of this beautiful show. We ordered a couple kids meals, couple Big Macs, and
because we couldn't get the Travis Scott one.
That's true, and we watched a half of football. So we're gonna bang this out and get right back to it. I ain't lying. It's true.
I need sport balls for my next vacation.
The Raiders are currently up
Wisconsin.
20-7. No surprise if they lose this game. I'm calling it now, but as we record, when you find out tomorrow what happened,
just catch the end
don't blame me.
In a break, and then we can go for a full hour.
We'll see.
That's a good idea.
No, because the second half takes 90 minutes, Justice.
Oh.
That's how football works.
I don't know those things.
I went to a Division III college football game over the weekend. One University of Chicago, technically former Big Ten school, now a nothing school. $5 to get in. An excellent situation. We left at halftime because we had things to do, but boy, do those games move fast because they're not televised. So there are no commercial breaks, and they fly, baby.
Oh, I didn't. It's that much of commercials, huh?
Yeah, like every change of possession, every score, which is also a change of possession, I understand. Things like that. Like if you punt, you throw an interception, you fumble, you score, there's a commercial. Sometimes there's just a commercial. Just on a stoppage of play, like a penalty or something. When it's not televised, just none of that happens. So you just continue to play the whole time. So a half takes an hour. It's great.
It never made any sense that they paused in between commercials.
Like, well, it does because they're showing you it on TV, so you can't miss the game.
I understand.
Well, You just said it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense because, like, if you're watching it live, you shouldn't have to break for the commercials in person. It just sucks that happens. It makes it more exciting that, in the other
No,
ones.
it does suck in person, but
Right.
that,
Right.
they're making money off the TV stuff.
Yeah.
It sucked real bad at the Northwestern game I went to like 2 weeks ago. I talked about
That wasn't
it a little bit
televised,
on
though,
here.
right?
It was. It was on the Big Ten network. And they maxed out their commercials. Like more so than a regular network would. I've been to like a primetime Bears game, and those have more ads than like if you go at noon.
Yeah.
But it was technically the primetime game on the Big Ten network, and there was no offense in that game at all. And there was more time probably spent on commercials than on actual playing time by the time we left.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Did you
it
also leave at halftime
it was
for that
brutal.
game?
We did, but that's because we were both sick and ended up having COVID. So
Oh.
it's probably good that we left.
Yeah, good.
But yeah, it was also just a horrible game, and they ended up losing, so that wasn't ideal. University of Chicago ended up losing as well. First loss of the season, so
You're fucking bad luck, dude.
I suppose.
Don't go to the games. Just don't.
Well, it's pretty rough getting to their games. You got to take the green line basically to the end of the line, and then you got to walk like 20 minutes. But it was a nice day, so it worked out. Their merch is nice because it's all just maroon and white, and it looks real good.
Love that. Wait, did you cop some merch?
Too broke, but I would have.
Yeah. Hoodie?
They had a sweater I was looking at. They didn't have hoodies.
Got it.
Yeah. And I was also interested in getting like a mug. Their mugs were cheap. Only thing that was cheap was like $8 for a mug. Thinking back, probably should have done it. But I don't know if they had cash.
There was
or
a
if they had
really
cards
large
available.
line for My Chemical Romance or Riot Fest merch when I walked in.
I'm sure because they were there.
Right. I regret not waiting in the line
Because you're real gay for them.
I would have loved some merch from them. Yeah. I would have spent at least $30 or $40.
You would have had to spend probably at least $45 or $50.
I know.
Yeah. For a
But-
t-shirt.
But regardless,
A hoodie was probably $80.
I don't have a lot of regrets about merch. That's one of them, though. Too broke.
Why?
Because I would have liked some
I
anniversary gear for that.
find dated merch to be tacky. Like, March
I think
8th,
they have
2021.
No,
I
don't
there.
think they had that. I think they had like
It was
like,
just
regular
their
stuff.
shit.
Right. And their stuff was pretty decent. I mean, it fits what they're doing. Like it's like jean jackets and shit. You know.
What do you mean what they're doing? They haven't made any music in like 15 years.
Their whole thing is like, it's themed the same as like 3 Cheers was. Very much like here's some icons of like death, like tombstones and crashing cars and shit. And it's like it still looks pretty cool. But
yeah,
it's like,
they can really make any amount of money whenever they want.
absolutely.
It's a big luxury.
They keep saying they're coming out with another record, and they're not.
They don't need to.
No.
They probably shouldn't. Unless they know. Like when Brand New did their last record
Science fiction.
and they were like, we're doing it. We spent 15 years on this. Like it's going to be worth it for all you guys. And the record paid off. Like that was huge.
Yeah.
If they drop a record and it's just whatever.
Did you listen to their last record though?
Who?
My Chemical Romance.
I've never really listened to any of their records.
Well, their last record
because
I
I'm
don't
not
think
a child.
did very well either. Like they didn't do
But
stuff
you,
to close
but
with.
you like it a lot, right?
Yeah.
Did you say it was your favorite?
Yeah, that's my favorite.
See?
But it didn't do well, I don't think.
But that's because they broke up like right after, right?
It was like in the middle of breaking up, I think.
While it came out.
Right.
Like they broke up and then it came out? Or something close to that?
I think it was they dropped the record first, and then it was like 3 weeks
Shortly
later. they,
after,
like,
though.
Yeah.
Well, then that's why they killed their own record. That's why it
the
wouldn't
hype
do
on
well.
it specifically.
Right.
That makes sense.
Like they maybe wanted it to have the effect of like, oh, by the way, that was our last album. We broke up. Go get it. But everybody was probably just like, oh, what?
Yeah, it was like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, well, I'm not even gonna bother. You guys are done. Like, whatever.
I don't know. I think they toured it still. They still toured it
Oh.
for a few months.
But yeah, I mean, I don't remember hearing a lot about it. But it's also because the other two were just so big.
Yeah, that's
They
Black
were all
Parade
over
and
MTV.
Three Cheers. Right.
It was just like a big thing.
They were a big part of that emo phase for sure.
They were the biggest one.
Right.
They had commercials. I remember seeing commercials for their album.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I probably Three Cheers. There was like ads on MTV and shit, but still they had like regular television commercials.
Right.
I remember like Switchfoot had those, I think, too, and shit. A lot of bands that
I feel like
sucked had
Bowling
those.
for Soup had those.
Probably. But
So-
yeah.
Yeah, they keep saying that they're gonna come out with one, and I don't know if they will. But
Would you see Rage had to cancel their whole tour?
no, what happened?
Well, so while they were here, it was like the first date of the actual tour, I think. One of the first ones, at least. And Zach De La Rocha tore his Achilles
Ow.
on stage, like first show or second show.
That's painful.
And they had to cancel the whole tour. And
Holy
they
shit.
put out this, he put out this whole like long like letter. And it was basically like, yeah, this fucking sucks. We waited 3 years to do this because it got pushed because of COVID and all this shit. And he's like, and now I like can't even walk, so I'm definitely not doing this tour, let alone doing anything.
But they played here, you're saying?
Yeah, it was like the first night of the tour was in Chicago.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Did
So-
people go to that show? People went to that show. That was a real thing.
Yeah, why wouldn't people have gone? It's Rage Against the Machine.
I don't know. I didn't hear. Nobody told me about it.
Oh.
Are these Frango mints you guys sitting on the table?
What?
Are these Frango mints?
What's a Frango mint? Those are Olive Garden mints, bitch. That's Andy's.
Andy's.
Specific for Olive Garden. That's curated shit.
Could I have one?
Go ahead, enjoy.
Sick.
Yeah, you're welcome. I live in luxury.
Yeah, you like Olive Garden.
We're not going to do this again. Olive Garden's good, and you're pretending that it's not for
We've
the
never
show.
done this on air before.
Yes, we have.
No way. Prove it.
I don't know what episode number it is.
It has nothing to do with Andy's mints. I'll tell you that much.
We did talk about Andy's mints.
No, but I wasn't able to eat one in the process of talking about it.
It doesn't make it not the same.
Whatever, man.
Isn't that good?
It is really good.
Yeah, it's so much better than a regular Andy's mint.
You're absolutely right.
They're selling fucking Chick-fil-A sauce in the bottle at the store now. It's lit. So it's like, y'all can't sell Olive Garden mints.
They don't want to.
Why they still got exclusive mints? But Olive Garden ain't even popping like it used to be. That shit's underdog now. Everybody tries to, it's like cool to shit on Olive Garden now. When I was a kid, going to Olive Garden was like, damn, you fucking ballin'. Now maybe that's because of where I grew up in the specific neighborhood where people were like, y'all going to Olive Garden? I don't know. But
It has to do with that.
maybe.
But it also has to do with it's kind of it's impressively it's really impressive that it's
For
around.
a chain restaurant,
For what it's doing.
it's incredibly high quality food.
I believe you.
Like, if it's technically in the same realm as like TGIF, which I like, and Applebee's, which is not good and nobody should like. Like, if you like Applebee's, you're a fucking redneck piece of shit. But it's that same type. Like, that's a national big chain. The food shouldn't be good, but the food at Olive Garden's good. We're not doing it again. But that's all I'll say. You know?
That's fine.
Red Robin's good. Red Robin's got that Big Mac. Have you ever had that? So big hack. Poor people hack, okay? You go to Red Robin. They have a burger that's exactly like a Big Mac. It's like exact, like the double bun. They try to emulate the sauce, double cheese, lettuce, all the same things.
Yes.
They have like a Red Robin size version because they do kind of thick patties there, and that's like $10. They're all like $10 to $15. It's all very affordable anyway.
Yeah.
But they have like a smash burger version, which is even more like McDonald's. That one is straight up like a Big Mac replication. It's like $7, okay? And Red Robin has bottomless fries. Let me tell you, that doesn't matter how much you pay for your burger. Those fries are bottomless. So you can get a full-ass meal. That's what I did. High school, high as hell. Let's go to Red Robin. I'm going to spend $11, including tip. I'm going to eat 20 things of fries. Give me the campfire sauce, which is fire. It's half barbecue, half mayo. By the way, make it at home when I make fries. And
What's it called? Bonfire?
campfire.
Campfire.
excellent. It's delicious. You got to get it's more, but you got to have a little more barbecue. You want the tanginess to be there. But anyway, yeah, you have like 20 orders of fries. You have that one tiny little burger. You're high as hell. You just drink water. $11. It's a day's worth of food.
I doubt they still even have that on the menu.
They do. I know they do.
Really?
Well, I mean, I guess technically I don't, but they do.
Well, we just fucking outed Red Robin for that little loophole.
Hey, that's what I do.
Adam's got the gambits.
I'm a man of the people. Do you want to eat a lot for not that much money? Hit me up. Cece's Pizza.
Yeah, you have a pretty good restaurant idea.
Oh, my burger joint?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With the PB&Js.
That's the vegan option.
Yeah.
Or the vegetarian option.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Griddled.
Well, I leave that up to the person.
Right.
I personally don't even like toasted bread on my PB&J. I like it soft and gooey.
Having both options is a great idea.
You can get the bread toasted, you can get it completely untoasted, or you can get the whole sandwich fried up Elvis style.
Like deep fried?
No, just the way you would
the
toast
whole thing.
Right, but you can get just the bread griddled, or you can get the whole sandwich griddled.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. The whole thing's a good idea. Yeah, you wouldn't need that much space. You would need a tiny place just with a counter. Stay open late. You just keep making the same things all day. As long as the grill's hot, the oil's hot, you can do everything. It's just fries, burgers, hot dogs, PB&J, chia pudding.
Why chia pudding?
Because that's also really easy
a
to make.
breakfast thing.
Right, coffee in the morning. That's the other thing.
Yeah. You gotta have
And then
that.
bakery items you just order.
Yeah.
So it's real easy. Coffee, espresso, chia pudding, PB&J. PB&J can also be in the morning too. So you serve chia pudding, coffee.
You just gotta get a George Foreman too.
No, that's gross. You get a full flat top grill. PB&J, chia pudding, coffee, and espresso in the morning. Then PB&J, chia pudding, burgers, duck fat fries, veggie oil fries. You got to have both options. Cheeseburger, hot dog, PB&J at night. And
Fire.
Soda, whatever. Milkshakes, too. You got to have a nice milkshake mixer.
That's a lot of items.
No, it isn't. That's a very small menu.
I get No, I get it. It makes sense.
Yeah. Well, because eventually, like, there's those things where it's like, oh, they do the best with a small thing. Like, technically, even, like, In-N-Out has a big menu overall. The menu doesn't seem big, but the combinations and shit.
Right.
There's technically, like, 15 items on the menu. So
Right.
it's the same type of thing where it's like... But that's why the toppings on things are limited. Like, hot dog, you get Chicago style, or that's it.
Right.
Maybe we'll do cheese because the cheese can go on the fries also. So maybe you can get a cheese dog.
Yeah.
But that's about it. And then you could get just mustard. You could get maybe just ketchup because we'll have ketchup, but I would prefer you didn't. Things like that. But like on a burger, that's nothing crazy. Maybe bacon would be the extra thing, but it's lettuce, tomato, onion. You know? Here's the thing. My restaurant, no pickles. Not even for the Chicago dog. We're short in ingredient.
No pickles?
No pickles on the burgers either.
Are you just think that pickles are done?
I hate them.
They're
I hate them. It's my restaurant. Those are the rules. So yeah, why would I serve them if I hate them?
That makes sense.
So that's the
People ask for them though.
I don't care.
You don't have them?
How about this? We have a jar of pickle spears in the fridge. You want a spear? 25 cents.
Great. You just a
Or
quick,
whatever
quick
the
little
math
markup.
Whatever the math is, yeah, that doubles the price of that jar for every individual spear. That's how much per spear. And I hand it to you, you do with it what you will.
If
you
we
put it on
only had spears, we'd make money.
But I won't put it on the dog. I won't chop it up to put it on the burger.
Yeah.
I hand you a spear wrapped up. You do with it what you want. That would be the rule then.
Then you'd have one job and it'd be wrapping fucking pickles.
That's fine. I can touch them. I can smell them. I don't care. I'm not a fucking puss bag like you. Fucking crying into your lunch.
I just want pickles on my shit.
That's disgusting.
I'll take 4 at a time. Charge me $1.
Go ahead.
Give me the pickles.
That's
it's just
disgusting.
like, ooh, it's just the right amount of tartans with all that meat and juicy duck fat fries. What the fuck?
Dude, duck fat fries rip. They got to be natural
What about
cut.
sauerkraut?
Natural cut, double fried.
You never make sauerkraut in house or order some sauerkraut in
Why would you do that?
for a little pickle, a little tang, you know?
You ever get sauerkraut on a burger, you psycho?
No, I guess I never have.
No. They go on hot dogs New York style, but how... We looked around the entire fucking city of New York.
Nobody had hot dogs.
How many New York style hot dogs did you find?
2.
0.
It was like 1 or 2, and I just
There
at
maybe
the time
was
I
1 or
didn't
2.
go, or I didn't, you know.
Right. But my point is,
There wasn't a lot.
There's what? 1,000 hot dog carts throughout Manhattan. How many of them have new quote unquote New York style hot dogs? 0. It's like very specific restaurants just have it on the menu, sure, but it's not like a thing. Like when you go get a hot dog here, that's the way it comes.
Right.
That's not a thing there. There's like a couple places that have one and they label it New York style. But if it was New York style, every hot dog in New York would be that way. That's not how it works, you know?
I saw one place the first night, and I was going to go in, but it was closing for a hot dog specifically. I was like, oh, I'm going to try that.
Like on the Upper West Side where you were, like your hostel was?
No. The place when I took the first wrong bus route or
okay.
train
and you
route.
ended up somewhere and you don't know.
Jamaica.
You were in Jamaica, Queens? So you went
Yes.
okay, you
Yes.
went east in Queens.
Yes.
You know how far Jamaica? I guess Jamaica's kind of close to the airport, but still, you went a long way before realizing you went the wrong way.
Right. Right. That very much happened.
Jamaica's far, dude. That's
Yeah.
where like New York ends, and it turns into Long Island, like the end of Jamaica.
That's pretty sick.
But Jamaica's big.
I'll
I'll give you that at least.
It was not a good time. I mean, just being that lost.
Wasn't it 1 a.m. or something too?
Yeah, it was really late.
You're such a dumb fuck.
I came downstairs and I turned around and went right back up the stairs to the train stop because I was like, oh, this isn't where I'm supposed to be whatsoever. There's no way.
Yeah.
You know?
You were right about that,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah. It's a good thing. There was also nobody on the train stop, and I was like, everybody's sleeping here.
Have you ever been on the train at 2 a.m. here? There's not many people chilling at the L platform.
Yeah, but there's somebody.
Not usually, and you don't want there to be either. I'd rather be alone at the L stop at 2 a.m. than be with one other person.
Not one. That's what I'm saying. There's always more than one, but there's nobody.
That's common.
Nobody.
It is weird though when you're riding the subway in New York City in the daytime and you're the only one in a car. I had that happen a couple times.
That's never happened.
And
me,
I'm
but I
like,
haven't done that many
I'm like,
times.
dude, it's 1 p.m. and I'm just riding the one train. And I'm the only one in this whole car for like 6 stops. It's like, this is lit.
Where is everybody?
Right. Well, they were at work probably.
Oh.
I was on vacation. Good shit.
Really, really hoping to be in New York for Christmas this year.
Whack.
Yep.
You gonna go ice skate at Rockefeller Center?
That would be so cute.
You're such a pussy boy, dude.
And Barney Greengrass.
Nobody knows what that is,
And
but I take your word for it.
what was the other place that you were just saying? I want to go back.
You gotta go to that. You have to go to the
couple
boathouse in Central Park.
The boathouse. That was what it was.
You
that
have
sounds,
to. It's
that sounds
so
really
good.
pretty
I don't care what
December.
anybody says, man. That food was lit.
Yeah.
It was fucking delicious.
The Met. I want to do the Met.
Yeah, I want to do the Mat next time.
I want to do Guggenheim.
I don't really want to do Guggenheim, but it's right there. That's an easy.
I would go back
That's
to
an
the
easy
one that,
back
the
to
other
back.
one we went to, not
The
MoMA.
Whitney?
The Whitney would be cool. That was fun. I want to go to that lamb restaurant or that sheep restaurant.
The Pecora
Yeah.
restaurant. Yeah.
That seemed like
They
a
had
good place
multiple
to eat.
locations though. You wouldn't have to go all the way up
Right.
there, I don't think. But
I
yeah.
remember that.
I want to try to go to like Gotham next time
Mm-hmm.
instead of the Cellar, or both. Probably both. Maybe like Caroline's. I always go to the Cellar.
Talking about comedy clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know those other two names, Gotham and what?
Caroline's is a big one.
Nice. Noted.
Oh, if you're going back, go to Luger. Get me like 3 bottles of steak sauce for real. They're
That steakhouse
$3
would be
there.
fun.
They're like $12.
I would go
online.
again for brunch.
There's
and
so
get the
much.
fucking bacon.
You have to get the bacon.
Have to get the bacon.
But there's so much money to buy those steak sauces online, so you got to get me 3 bottles.
That's fine. Okay.
All right, cool.
They're going to confiscate it at customs like they do every time.
Customs.
Or whatever.
You don't go through customs
Check-in.
for a national flight.
Whatever. They still took away my maple syrup when I was coming home.
Did
from
they?
Canada. Yeah, dude.
Oh, from Canada. That's customs.
It's bullshit.
But that's customs.
Oh. So you're saying that if I tried to bring home maple syrup
You
from
can
New
bring-
York, then, yeah.
Yeah, you can bring home whatever you want from New York as long as it isn't guns. Pretty much.
Well,
That's it.
darn.
Guns and bombs are
We were
off
talking
limits.
about that the whole time. That was the code.
Yeah.
All the steak sauce from Peter Luger was actually guns.
Yeah, that sounds realistic. You have to also go to that Chicago place and let us know how it is. The place that has deep dish and Chicago dogs.
Yeah.
Well, it looks dank.
I
Try to stay at the same hotel we stayed at. It's 2 blocks away.
would love that.
I'll send you a link.
I wish we had a nicer window, something to look out to.
Yeah, well, it was a
Right.
rooftop. We could have climbed out there. In our rowdier days, we would have.
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty rowdy.
Well, yeah, I did get there. That's fair.
It got where it needed to.
Yeah, it's too bad we couldn't do an episode out there. The goddamn TV was rigged.
And I've learned that happens at a lot of fucking hotels.
Really? Where the HDMI is like...
Happened at Disney, too.
Oh, you tried to do it there.
I tried to bring my Apple TV.
Didn't
work.
You couldn't use the HDMI.
No.
It just wouldn't switch.
Yep. No, same thing. The TV was housed in a unit.
I know, but I was still able to plug the cable in. There was just no way to change the input to HDMI 2 or whatever.
This one I couldn't even get into.
You couldn't get to the
Yep.
ports.
Yep.
Oh, well, see, we at least were able to plug it in. It's just like you just couldn't switch it no matter what.
I remember not even getting into it.
No, we
But
got into it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Either way.
Even if you use the buttons on the TV, like the remote had no source options, and like the TV buttons, there was no way to get to it. It was
TV
so
buttons
weird.
were also housed. That was the thing.
Fuck Disney World, bro. They own Hulu, ESPN, and Disney Plus. They can't even let you watch them.
No. Okay, actually, those were the only channels available.
So you could watch Disney Plus and Hulu.
You couldn't use Disney Plus, but it was like all Disney shows.
Well, that's what Disney Plus is
It's
already.
It wasn't what you wanted to watch, though. It was just
I don't watch Disney Plus, yeah.
So I didn't want to watch it. That's what I mean.
But
like,
Hulu wasn't available?
No, there was no streaming platforms, just on the televisions. That's for sure.
Tragic.
Yeah, it was goofy.
Universal Studios is better.
I'm trying to go. I've never been.
Let's do it.
I need to get me some hog's meat, some honey butter or whatever. Some butter. What
Definitely
is it
not
called?
honey butter. That's a chicken place down the street. I don't know. I don't like Harry Potter. I'm not 11. Like, that's for
Or
children.
racist.
What?
Transphobe. There you go.
Well, we don't need to get into that right now.
I know. That was just a big thing with her.
Yeah, well.
She was just really offensive, right? Or something.
It's all debatable.
No,
Yeah.
dude. Are you serious?
It's debatable, is all I'm going to say.
Wait, so you think that she didn't say anything? I swore she did.
From what I've heard, it's not as crazy as the reaction was, is all I'm going to say. Now that's all I'm actually going to say. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to say I don't know.
You don't know what J.K.
My
Rowling
official
really
s-
said.
My official statement, yes, is I don't know. Don't want to touch it.
Word.
But, I think she...
Adam Bacor,
I
I
think
never read Harry Potter.
Well, that's true. I didn't even see all the movies. I don't give a fuck about Harry Potter.
They're pretty good.
No, they're not.
The movies are good.
Nah. They can't be. They just can't be.
The last two are really good.
Mm.
There's 7 of them, but
Well, there's 8. It was
Oh.
7 books. They split the last one into 2 movies, which is
Yeah.
annoying. It's inconsistent, and I hate it. It's a money grab, and it's bullshit. And the last one was like 90 minutes and just a fight scene, like for 90 minutes from what I remember.
talking about the Deathly Hallows Part 2 or something?
Yeah. It was like just
You're
the
actually-
climax.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
Like they did the whole movie in the first one, and then they just had a climax for 90 minutes. And it's like, well,
The
this
big
is just
old
one movie. Yeah.
9-movie jerk off.
Yeah, it was just Twilight did the same thing where they're like, all right, why do you have a wristband on your ankle? Is that to keep your socks up?
This isn't a wristband. This is part of the sock.
Oh,
It's like a camping sock.
wild.
Yeah, it's really comfortable.
You look
actually.
like you should be wearing long johns with those.
I wish. It's almost time.
You're a big long johns guy.
Love long johns. And the donut too. I think that's my preferred form of donut. I like a long john.
And I do like a long
Buttermilk
john.
bars at Stan's. Delicious.
Although you do got to try that place I told you about.
What?
I don't remember.
Beacon Donuts.
Beacon Donuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to go today.
They're like Boston cream, for example.
Is it a long john?
No. But what it is a full circular donut with a hole, unlike common Boston cream, and they inject it into the center all the way around the circle.
Yo, that's kind of serious business.
Next level, bro.
That's serious.
And all of them were like that. They didn't have any donuts that didn't have a hole in the middle, as far as I remember.
That's insanity.
And if they did, it wasn't because of the filling. They the ones that didn't have a hole didn't have a filling. It was wild. The whole setup was just crazy. They're excellent
I'm
donuts.
gonna need a couple donuts.
Because they're big and like quality tasting like Stan's, but they don't have the cakiness of Stan's. They're still light and fluffy like a donut should be.
That's very interesting.
So it's pretty impressive. They're still moist, but they're light and fluffy, but they're large and delicious. Like it's every combination of good things of donut in one thing.
Beacon Donuts, shout out.
It's in an alley too.
Yeah.
It's cool. I didn't even see it though. Had my lady go get them.
Oh.
Because I don't do my deeds.
Where were you?
I had my woman do my deeds.
How?
I was at the Apple store. I was waiting at the Genius Bar for a long time.
Oh.
And it's like a 10-minute walk from the Apple store in Lincoln Park.
It's that close?
Yeah, for you'd get there in like 10 minutes from your house.
Beacon Donuts?
Look it up, everybody. Beacon Donuts.
Beacon. Jesus Christ. My mouth is salivating, but my lips are still bone dry.
We should have got some McCafe items with our McDonald's to satisfy our savory sweet needs.
Do they have nice croissant?
No, they have like muffins and an apple fritter.
Yeah, I almost got a cake.
Maybe a
thing.
cinnamon bun.
What is that called?
You were going to get a pie.
Yeah, I almost got a pie, man.
Yeah, they have like an apple pie and then
I
like
would've
a
gotten one,
seasonal
too.
pie at all times.
If I knew I was going to be talking about this, I would have fucking had one right in front of me right now.
Little pumpkin cream pie.
Oh my fuck.
You like to give pumpkins cream pies?
That's one of the options.
You fucking pervert. You pumpkin fucker. You're a dirty pumpkin fucker. You cut a hole in a pumpkin
I'll
just so
cream
you can
pie that
fucking-
pumpkin.
Yeah, baby, let's make jack-o'-lanterns this year. He's just fucking this pumpkin all the
I
time.
have it coming out your eyes.
Why does it have just a circle for a mouth? Don't worry about it. It's my jack-o'-lantern. That's how I like it.
Yeah, but McDonald's
I'm
really
gonna cut
does
some
have
very
apple cream
feminine
pie.
features into the rest of this jack-o'-lantern's face. I'm gonna put a wig on it.
Name it Sally.
Honestly, Donald Trump pumpkins could be a big hit if people wanted to troll,
Like getting the wig too?
because he's orange.
Right.
So yeah, I think it'd be a good roast.
You
and
would,
then
you
but
would
then
get a wig.
you
for
get the
top of
wig,
it.
you carve it to look like his face, and then you fuck its mouth. And then that's a good joke. Just doing the pumpkin, not a good enough joke. Yeah, he's orange. We get
Fucking
it.
the pumpkin.
But
Yes.
you gotta fuck its mouth because Donald Trump. Then you're fucking him in the mouth. And that's a good bit. You know.
I couldn't imagine the steps that would, begin that.
You fuck it in the mouth. Step one.
No. Like you start with the eyes. Like you get to know him first, then you draw the eyes out the pumpkin.
Oh yeah, you get all the wrinkles
Or
in,
you like
every detail.
You keep the wig. You go and buy the wig. You find just the right one. Then you put it on and you start to
well,
visualize.
that's the thing. I'm sure you can just buy a Donald Trump Halloween costume that has a wig or a mask. You just cut it.
The costume is filthy rich guy.
Yeah.
It's a blonde wig and a red and blue suit and tie.
There you go.
That's it, right?
Yeah. You'd make a good Jared Kushner.
Is that his kid?
His his son-in-law.
Oh,
Obviously, his kids' last names are Trump.
Right.
No, you'd make a good Baron.
Who the fuck is that?
It's his kid who's like 16, but he's like 6'7". He's like legitimately super tall. You could be Baron Trump, no problem. I think he dresses like you.
That's great.
Because he's 16 and you're a child. But yeah. You could either be Baron or Jared. Unfortunately, I'd be Donnie. I got the Donnie bod.
Is that his other kid?
No, that's him.
Oh, you be Donald Trump.
Yeah, I mean his kid's name, he does have a Donnie Jr., but he doesn't look like me.
Does he look like his father?
No. I look like his father. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you be little Donnie the third.
Right, I'd be the real Donnie Jr. I'd be mini Donnie.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah,
I'm going to land on that one.
there we go.
Good old mini Donnie here.
Yeah.
You piece of shit. I'm really glad you settled into the piece of shit character.
Hey, it's easy.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It takes a lifetime.
Does it? I've been working towards this since I was born.
I mean, even Donald Trump has aged rapidly in all the stress that he's
Has
caused.
he?
I think so.
He's like 80. No, he's like 73.
You don't think that he looks a little older now that he's gone, like, been a president and shit?
No, not the way.
Really?
Not the way when you compare like Obama or
That's
even
true.
Bush.
He still has all of his fake little hairs.
Right, he looks the same. He just looks 4 years older, which he already looked like shit. So he
Right.
just looks more like shit.
Right.
But it doesn't look like being president had any stress on him at all. Like, I don't think he's ever felt stress in his entire life. He's just winning.
That's insanity.
Yeah,
It's a great observation.
Yeah, I mean, what's he got to worry about? He's the best.
He's not.
But
I get it. I get it.
Right. Yeah. You don't need to clarify. We get it. This isn't a pro-Trump podcast.
I was trying to get you there.
Yeah. You just sipping that random water that's sitting out?
It's your water.
It wasn't mine.
Gross.
That's what I'm saying. You're just sipping some water, assuming it's kosher.
Is it? Is that pee?
You just kissed my girl, bro.
Dude, that's not cool.
You want to fight?
The glass is full.
Yeah, she's a waster. If you're listening, Brittany, stop wasting.
It's pink. It's purple. The glass is purple. Or is it blue? What does it look like to you?
Do you think that could be blue?
No. Maybe.
It's blatantly purple, just so everyone listening is aware.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure that you were still there, you know.
I'm on top of it, buddy.
All right. So whose glass of water is that?
I just said.
It's not yours?
It's my girl's.
I thought you just poured it and brought it in.
Why would I have done that?
For water?
No, I have a glass outside of the room, which I should have brought in, to your point.
Cool.
Technically,
I didn't realize
you gave
the
me
situation.
too much credit
Oh.
thinking that I brought water in here. I didn't. This was a dry run.
Way to go, asshole.
Because I'm too fired up, too liquored up, too McDonald's up, too weeded up to give a fuck. Because I'm going to pull my pants down. I'm going to put my balls in your throat. Because I'm ready to go, baby. I came here primed. Come to my house on my show, try to tell me whose water's whose. I don't think so.
Get your shit together.
I'll drown you in the Chicago River.
No, you won't.
I could.
We could try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other day I was walking down Wood Street in our old neighborhood, and I was like, remember when Justis jumped in that dumpster on St. Patrick's Day? That's the one, still there.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up. 6 months away.
Yeah, like it's not. What? It's October.
It's like 6 months away.
Yeah. Literally more than 6 months away.
We're coming down to it.
It's not even almost
Time to
Thanksgiving.
start counting down is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm back, baby. I'm getting in fucking dumpsters.
You should buy a pint of whiskey a week until St. Patrick's Day, and then on St. Patrick's Day, all of those bottles need to be empty. So you either need to throw a crazy rager or drink all of them yourself.
That sounds insane.
Well, you better throw a rager. Everybody gets a pint.
Where are we going to do that?
Your house.
No way.
You have all that extra space.
That's not extra space.
Here.
We need a place to make a mess, is what I'm saying.
I can have a rager, bro.
No.
Why? Charge a $5
You
cover.
got neighbors underneath.
Charge a $5 cover. You hire a maid the next day.
How much is a maid?
It'll be a lot to clean up a rager. You pay it.
They pay it to scale, like per person they're cleaning up after, or what?
No. But, it's a big mess. It's hourly. So, you're going to be here for 4.5 hours. And then you tip fat. And you're just like, thanks. Peace. I'm hungover. You know?
Okay. They clean around you, huh? They brush your teeth for you, too?
Maybe. If the price is right. If the price is right, who knows what they'll do.
That's insane.
You know? Could be like a movie.
Yeah, I don't know what movie you're talking about, but
I don't know, some movie where somebody fucks a maid. A good movie. Some good movie where you get laid by the maid. Brittany, if you're still listening, I don't mean
it. Liar.
Yeah, whatever.
He's a fucking liar. He fucked the maid. He paid for it too. Yeah, but actually,
no, never hired anyone to clean my house before.
Right.
I don't know how it works.
$200?
Why are you sliding my table?
Because I moved it so far already. I didn't mean to. It just
this guy's
slid.
an absolute madman.
It's not really me. It's my appendages.
Damn, it's too bad we're about to run out of time. We're hitting 45 minutes here. We didn't even talk about you doing the marathon.
Oh, that's a damn shame. Go ahead and keep donating to my link.
Yeah. Basically,
I mean, Justis fundraising option.
Basically, Justis ran the marathon.
They might take away my bib. I mean, my medal.
Without meeting his donation quota, and they just let him do it because of a lack of organization. And so he's technically on the run from the Bank of America.
The Bank of America is coming to get me.
They may revoke his medal for being a broke bitch.
Because I wouldn't accept that 0% APR fee bank account opening.
His feet are scabbed. His knee doesn't work, but he's still alive. And what does he have to show for it?
A medal.
And that's it.
No, and 2 free shirts.
And a couple photographs.
Yeah, with the watermark still.
Got to have the watermarks on there.
I'm not gonna. I mean, I really.
I'm gonna run 26.
I'm
gonna run 26 miles, then give you money for a picture of me. Like what?
Yeah, I need.
Somebody had to do was take your picture at the same time.
That's
with the
true.
Phone, and it's the same thing.
No, they got big old lenses on their cameras, man.
Doesn't matter,
dude. It matters.
Doesn't matter,
dude. It matters. I'm not kidding. It's serious business, that whole photography.
Nah, like
thing.
now I'm gonna start riding roller coasters with a selfie stick, so I never have to pay for the picture.
I love the pictures at the roller coaster. They put it in just the right spot where you least expect, and you're like, "Oh, I'm shit my pants." You know, it's really a great time.
You got a pumpkin wrapped around your dick.
You're like, "Oh no, don't look!" Camera. No. Splash Mountain had a camera. I wish I bought that one.
Splash Mountain's a good ride. What about Space Mountain?
Space Mountain does not have a camera, I don't think.
I think they do.
Do they?
I think you missed it.
I think
it's one of their most iconic rides. It almost definitely has a camera.
Got it.
But on that note,
Disney, man. Did I talk about Disney on here? No.
Maybe I think we did that on a different episode.
We did.
We're going to wrap things up here, ladies and germs.
See you later.
Ultimately, Justis didn't have anything to say about his marathon anyway. The story is, I ran.
I mean, that's what everybody does.
Right. Marathons aren't interesting. Is my point.
One of the funniest parts was watching all the French people try to get on the Damon Blue Line at like 7 a.m, and it was quite humorous. And the Forest Park train was coming, or the O'Hare train was coming, and they thought that was the train that was going to get them to the marathon in the morning, and they panicked.
And they went
were
the wrong
freaking
way.
out. No, they were just freaked out the
didn't know
whole
what to do.
time. Yeah, and then I don't know. They were
It's
worried that they were
all-
going to be late.
For those outside of the city, it's all very clearly marked and labeled. French people fucking suck. Case in point, proven once again. Love to hear that. Rate, review, and subscribe to Requiem for a Tuesday. This has been Justis.
And let's go watch some football.
Let's go watch some football. Everything's linked in the description below. Check all that stuff out. And remember, I are fat. You are fat. We are fat. Calculator.
Dessert.